there, everybody. Welcome back to another Raptor Animations review, and today I got myself a very special review here today. Not because, I'm doing a 2-for-1 special here, but also because these are my very first, very first Titanic Creations Kaijus that I've ever gotten. So this is going to be very new to me. They look very, very stunning, both of them. Pulgazari and Yongare. I believe that's how you pronounce them. We're going to first start off with Pulgazari. Then we're going to do Yongare for last. But if you guys stay until the end, there's going to be a little something special for the 1000th video special there for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But right now, let's get into Pulgazari and let's see what he has. Now I got Pulgazari all unboxed, and so did little Pulgazari, and also the accessories. We're going to go over the figure and the figure's accessories, then with the background stuff in the buildings, the destructibility, and also the train. Now, whenever I was opening him up, his head and neck is a little loose, and so is the jaw. I might need to try to patch that up with my fix loose joint stuff here. I'm hoping that it will work, and hopefully I will be able to get it right. I'm not going to be able to, fiddle around with it right now. I'll probably do that after I'm done doing the review. But he does look really amazing. Now, there was 3 different versions, I believe. There was like a red version, there was like the original colors, and I think this is like not the black and white. I know it's not black and white, but it's like, I guess he does look black and white, because I think the original is black with gold. I could be completely wrong. You might have to fact check me on that, but each figure is the same. They're just different colors with different hands and with a different baby Pulgazari. But let's get into the nitty-gritty here. I mean, we can already tell from the details, they did a really, really nice job with this figure. I love the sculpt. I love the details and the scales. Everything looks really, really nice. So does the paint. The paint looks absolutely gorgeous, by the way. I'm not sure why my camera is fluctuating between tints, but it looks absolutely stunning. Now, I can tell from the joints, I'm not sure if that is 3D printed or not. I might need to be fact-checked on that again. But I can tell, because the paint is wearing off where the joints are, but that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. It's a small company. I love their work, and I cannot wait for Titanicus. But let's get into the articulation here with this bad boy. Starting off with the head here, like I said, it's very... He cannot look up too much. It's going to require a lot of torso and leg movements in order for him to look up. Like, I think that's as much as he can look up. But when I say the head is loose, I mean, you can see on how loose the jaw is too. The jaw is very, very loose. I mean, I'm barely moving it with any problem. I like loose joints because it's easier to make stop motion with. It's very easy to make stuff when it's smoother. And when it doesn't require much force, it's easier when it's that way. And it's easier to make precise movements. But now when it comes to the jaw here, if it doesn't want to stay closed, you can see, I think it is, as soon as I move it, yeah. So I am going to have to fix that. The arms, on the other hand, very, very tight. The arms are tight. I mean, yeah. But they can go up, though. They can definitely go up. Oh, God. He can T-pose. My man can my man can T-pose. deep. Oh god. Oh man. But no, he can definitely T-pose. I mean, look at that. He reminds me like a Bull Demon King, to be honest. I don't know much about Pulgazari. I think he's a Korean kaiju. I mean, that's why I got the Korean Kaiju 2-pack. He's really cool, though. I do like him. Now, obviously, shoulders here, they can move back. Just gotta be careful with the spikes here. Oh, where's my camera? You gotta be careful with the spikes here. They do get in the way. Now, I want to make sure that he is fine. Now, he does have an elbow joint. If I can get him to... I think it's best to push... Nope. How? Okay. Yep. Problems are coming in. That is a problem right there. That is a bit of a problem with the arms. Now, I might need to obviously get a hairdryer and blow that off. That's an easy fix, though. Easier to fix a tight joint than a loose joint. Now, speaking of loose joints, the legs aren't loose. But obviously, hands can be swapped. Now, there is a wrist, now there is a joint here, which allows him to move his hand around. Which is really nice. The elbow is a little loose. That's fine, I guess. Just a little tricky. It's definitely going to be a figure I'm going to get used to. Like I said, it seems like all new figures are kind of like... What's a good analogy for this? All figures are similar to like things you're going to have to learn on how to use. At least when it comes to me for my stop motion, you're going to have to learn how to use it on what's the best way to handle it. Because every figure is going to be different. All of them are not going to be the same. Unless you get Playmates. Or a vinyl. But it's definitely a solid figure. This is definitely a very solid figure. Now, if we go onto the legs here. Legs are loose. Can I make him sit is the question. That is one thing I do love doing. Did I just poke a hole? I just poked a hole in the ground. God damn it. Oh no, not the ground. But he can sit, kinda. He can kinda sit. Not very much, though. Yeah, legs are loose. I'm gonna have to tidy those up. I would believe these are on ball joints. Yeah, I mean, it's like... I would imagine the knees... Yeah, knees are hard to bend, but they are... He is posable, though. He's posable. Sorry, I just knocked over a wall. He's posable, though. That's good. That is always good. This is really good, though, for a first Titanic figure that I gotten. This guy's really decent. I do love him. And for his tail, he's got a little baby tail that I think is just connected on a ball joint. Yeah, just a little nub. Just got a little nub. Now, to change a hand, all you're gonna do is grab on, give him a good handshake, and then you rip it off. You give it a good twist. You give it a good twistaroo. That's on there good. Ooh, that's on there. Ooh, that's on there. There you go. Oh my god. That was on there. And then you just pop it back in. Oh no. And then you just... Oh, god. And you just pop it back in. Yeah, that's not... Oh boy. Oh, give me a minute. Highly recommend using hot water before you do that. Recommend using hot water. Yeah, those are on there. Good. Holy shite. I mean, those are on there. Good. Now, if we get on to baby Pulgazari here, this is a non-articulated little guy. He's just a little goober. I mean, look at that face. Look at that. You see that? See that? Look at that. That's adorable. Look at that little guy. Look at that little tail. Look at that. Not a single thought in the mind. Not a single thought. Not a single... Now look at his father. The most exciting thing? Destructible building. Destructible. That's right. How do you get this apart? How do you get this apart? How do you take this one off? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Bad news bears who those who don't know. Which I do not know. But yeah, this one is also destructible. Building looks really awesome, by the way. Love how it has different lights in each sides. I do love that. What I... Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if I could just get this other one off. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let Raptor cook. There we go. Look at that. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. And how does it scale? Pretty darn good, to be honest. Take a look at that, Sonny Jim. You see that? That's a high-quality figure right there. Now then, he does come with little trains, little subway car, which could be used for -1. I thought about using this for -1 instead, because it looks like the -1 train, and it comes with 3 cars. I'm not going to grab them all, because they all look the same, but this is what it looks like. Very nice. Very nicely detailed, not going to lie. I like it. I like it a lot, to be honest. Pulgazari, everybody. Very nice figure. Little bit of some joint issues that can be fixed. That is it. It is nothing. Well, now it's ruined. You just had to fall. Now it's ruined. That's it. It's ruined now. No, negative. Negative review. Poop. Fight. That's it. Done. No, I'm joking. It's a really good figure. This is a really good figure. I'd recommend getting your hands on one when you can, because these are only going limited quality, by the way. So once it's gone, he's gone. And once you don't get him, you're going to have to pay the price for high prices of the scalpers. Because you know how scalpers are. They love money. Money. They love to take your money. But yeah. Pulgazari, everybody. And baby Pulgazari. On to Yongary. Yeah, holy crap. Yongare has a lot of stuff, dude. I think this is the figure that has the most accessories that I've ever gotten. I mean, what? This guy comes with 5 buildings, 3 tanks, 3 jets, 3 helicopters, a road base plate, and a couple of wires for the display. It is insane. Wow, sorry, I was drinking. Water. Yes, H2O. Now then. This. Hello, Yongary? Why are you doing that? Stop that. Why are you doing... This guy has a lot to go with. Now, I just unboxed him right away, so he already had the flame accessory and the horn, but he does come with a spare horn, which we will get rid of here in just a second. And I mean, right now. Now he looks kind of weird. He looks a little goofy. Only until he spins back around. So then you guys can see the goofiness of what he looks like. Because now he kind of looks like a normal dinosaur. See, look at that. Now he looks like a dinosaur. I guess he already was a dinosaur anyways. But no, he looks great. And the fire effect's really easy. Dude, the fire effect looks awesome. But this guy, he feels awesome. The tail, though, I feel like that the tail maybe could use some work just because its base stance is at a curve like that. Which I think that's fine. But it's like if you try to move it, it's going to still stay like that. But let's get into the details here. The paint and details look absolutely amazing. I love the little dorsal plates. I love on how everything looks. The tail looks amazing. The head and eyes look amazing. So does the mouth. The sculpt looks very, very nice. I love the sculpt. And everything just looks really good. I think this might be my favorite one out of the two. He looks What are you doing? You okay? Okay. But he looks really awesome. So let's get into the articulation here with this guy. Anyway, this guy's awesome. You know why? Look at that. Open up, close. No problem. You see that head? Watch this. I move the head. Move the head around. Jaw's not opening. It's perfect. I can make some good dialogue with this goober. This guy is pretty damn awesome. I'm really, really excited to use this guy for stop motion. I mean, the neck feels really good. I don't know if this part... No, this part does not look down. This is just a swivel part. I think. Yeah. So it's like you can have them like that. So I think what I noticed was... Okay, never mind. When I do move the neck harshly... But no, it's not a whole Yongare situation. Okay, maybe it is. Not a Yongare, Pulgazari situation. But maybe it might be. Maybe this might be a trend with the Titanic Creations figures. But this one has a lot more better, you know, tightness, you call it. But let's get into the head here, which you already saw. Really? Shut. You get? Good. Now, if you turn his head like he does, it does take a little bit of force just to make him look far, far left and right. Now, he does not really look up too much, but he looks a lot more up than Pulgazari does. And down, he does look down too. It's going to have to require the waist here, which it does not. No, it does not bend down. You're not going to get him bending down. But you can get him to turn, which is good. That's what I like to see. Tail is a little flimsy. That's a problem. Arms. Let's get into the arms here. He does not come with any hands, by the way. It doesn't come with any hands. He's not Gorosaurus. He's not kickboxing anybody. He's not going to punch anybody like Pulgazari. He's going to start shooting lasers and breathing fire. But, unlike Pulgazari, Yongare's arms are very nice. But yeah, very, very, wow, actually, they feel Dude's like doing a little ballet. He's doing a little ballet. They actually feel a little too... I'm worried I'm going to break it. Actually, it feels a little too... I'm worried I'm going to break it. I don't like that. I'm worried I'm actually going to break it now. I don't really like that. I'm worried I'm going to break it. Actually. I don't know. That's not... It's good to have it loose, but... Damn. Legs. Legs. Very nice. Again, very loose. And a good sense, but like... Damn. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You guys think loose is good sometimes, or it could be bad? I know for the tail though. Tail is it has a lot of articulation points. The problem is you're not gonna get much out of it. I don't think you're gonna get much out of it. I mean, you might be able to, but that is juxtaposition. I just wouldn't try straightening it. I tried straightening it, it just broke off. So don't try straightening it. Trust me, it just doesn't work. It does not. But Yongare definitely feels better in terms of articulation compared to Pulgazari. I think Pulgazari is really good as well, but I think Yongare is going to be very good for more, I think, Kaiju battles, just because he feels much more right. But let's get into his accessories here so we can really get into the nitty-gritty. So Pulgazari comes with these big oil factory things. I don't know what these are, but these look like something that belong to a foundry. But you can't do this. Store your wheat. Joking, but you could store some money in there. You know, store some valuables. Really wouldn't recommend it though. Why does it have claw? Why does it have claw marks? Wait, it actually has like claw marks. That's weird. Why does it have claw marks? That's a little strange. But yeah, that's kind of cool though. That is kind of cool. Do all of them have claw marks? They all have claw marks. That's weird. But yeah, that's what those are. Here's the shrine, which actually looks really awesome, by the way. This... Oh, you're not even seeing it fully. This looks great. I really love this. This is a really nice piece for any display. I think this is going to look really awesome. I think this looks fantastic. And, you know, obviously, the destructible bridge, which, you know. Yeah. There's that. Oh, no. Okay, so I was wrong. He's having the Pulgazari situation. I was wrong. I think I jinxed it. That sucks. Oh, well. Alright, I'll have to fix that when I can. But, you know, it's the way she goes, I guess. And these are the tanks, which look very nice, by the way. I like them. They got a nice little printed star there. I think all of them are at a different angle. I think all of them are... Yeah, all of them are different. So some of them actually are different. They have their turrets pointing different directions, which is actually really cool, by the way. The helicopter is not painted too much. It just has that little red there, but that is pretty much it. Kind of wish they would like paint the blades or at least the windshield or something, but you know, can't really complain about that too much. Now, the jets also look really cool. The fighter jets I love. These just look like little simplistic fighter jets. There's the little peg hole right there, which where you can display them at. And last but not least, we have the road, which has 4 little peg holes there, which then you can use to display with these wires. I'm not going to set up all that, mainly because I'm putting this all back away for storage sake. But don't worry, Yongare and Pulgazari will be featured in the 1000th video episode whenever that comes out. But yeah, that is Pulgazari and Yongare. Let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, I also forgot. Here's the little hornbeam, by the way, if you guys are curious. Which looks really nice. Love that. Love it. But if you guys want to see this guy in a video, God damn it! I shouldn't have done that. There you go. If you want to see him in a video, let me know. And if you guys made it this far, thank you so much. And if you haven't skipped, you guys actually watched the full review, thank you so much. And if you actually made it to this point in time, comment 1,000. Comment 1,000 if you guys made it this far. Because if you have, then you're a real watcher and you're a real Raptor Animations homie. Now then, without further ado, let me begin the little clip, the clip of the 1000th video special. So, enjoy!
actually, to give credit where credit's due, he technically did also kill King Ghidorah, Mothra, and also Baragon. But then again, in the ultimate end, he kind of did kill himself and exploded.
I didn't explode. Don't listen to him. You never got a second movie.
Neither did you.
I appeared in a comic book.
I have a zipline attraction.
Here we go.
Stop making a racket, the stuff is working here! You're that fucking Kaiju who ruined my bar!
I never got my sandwich.
Sandwich? The one with yeast!
Yeah, and plus I kind of did pay for my damages and everything, so we're all good here.
Right. But I'm watching you! You hear me?